Recovery is always difficult, no matter what the drug. But what makes opioids so different is that so many young people are dying. Does Pennsylvania have the resources to treat them? And are we treating opioid addiction like the disease it really is?
When I got out, I wasn't as scared or nervous because I built this network of sober people while I was in.
That was 3 years ago in his native New Jersey. 24-year-old Alex Hoffman's seventh stab at heroin rehab. Addicted by 18, jail for burglary at 19, then probation. An overdose and jumping bail.
And they caught me in Wisconsin. I came back, did another 8 months.
At one point, Alex used Suboxone, but without counseling. The opioid blocker does suppress cravings, but it is technically an opioid.
That helped for a little bit until I just didn't want to use the Suboxone anymore. I'd rather get high.
Suboxone by itself isn't enough.
That's sobriety. That's being clean. That's not being in recovery.
Alex's final recovery took 6 months of outpatient treatment, a sober living house, and Narcotics Anonymous meetings.
Clonidine, gabapentin.
Now he is an outreach specialist at the Recovery Center Brooktree Health Services.
My life today is just a blessing where I am, everything I've been through, and to come out on the other side.
I did what I had to do.
This man hasn't. A pill addict, his identity is concealed because he is getting inpatient treatment at Gateway Rehabilitation. His 5th time here.
I feel like it's time to grow up, and just the guilt and shame of what I've put my family through.
A lot of those people may need an inpatient stay of several weeks, and may even need to go to halfway houses for months after that.
With support groups along the way.
There's like genuine love in the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous. Like, people love to help other people out.
This addict has used both Suboxone and another opioid blocker, Vivitrol. Dr. Capretto says both therapies can be effective during detox, but it is best when used in combination with counseling and recovery work.
No use of alcohol or any other recreational drugs.
No, clean and serene.
This is a mobile Vivitrol clinic, parked this day in Homer City, Indiana County. Recovering addicts can get monthly shots here, as long as they are drug-free. It is the brainchild of registered nurse Amanda Cope, who works for the recovery program Positive Recovery Solutions.
We had patients traveling around 4 hours to come to our physical location to get a Vivitrol injection.
We're planning a wedding now. Like, recovery gave this to us.
Recovery aided by Vivitrol, which is non-narcotic, unlike Suboxone and methadone. It has helped Stuart Masula and Melissa Taylor, who have been clean from heroin for over a year.
It's a game changer. It gets rid of your cravings.
When a patient is on Vivitrol, they have no cravings, no desires to use. It's a once monthly injection. It is non-divertible. It has no street value.
And it's covered by all forms of insurance, including Medicaid.
If you're not insured, you would be looking probably at around $1,400.
Vivitrol combined with some kind of program working in your life, I believe you can be very successful with it.
I think as a generation, we're turning more introverted by nature, and we're less likely to reach out, less likely to seek therapy.
Instead, they're tied to devices, where recovering addicts can now find Ryan Brannon's app, My New Leaf. The heroin death of a close friend propelled this 23-year-old IUP grad to create the app.
This is for people that have already decided that they want to make that behavioral change. We're trying to help that behavioral change stick.
And a team has helped Ryan accomplish that.
There's a lot of user interaction, and there's a lot of delightful things about the app.
They truly believe this is going to save lives and help people in recovery.
As an addict, does this work? Is this for real?
Yeah, it's definitely going to work.
Especially for millennials. A survey of patients in treatment showed the average age was 23. Dr. Mike Lynch, Pittsburgh Poison Center Director and Pitt Professor of Emergency Medicine, often sees the deadly results of this epidemic.
And that's the #1 cause of accidental injury death, meaning surpassing firearm deaths, motor vehicle accident deaths, or overdose-related deaths.
So Dr. Lynch wants to reduce the stigma attached to this epidemic.
I think that we can do a great deal of good in allowing folks to actively and publicly seek treatment that they're otherwise embarrassed or ashamed to engage in.
Treatment that is still inadequate.
Unfortunately, our healthcare system treats addiction like it's the common cold or pneumonia, when it's more of a chronic disease. It requires long-term treatment.
I am one bad decision away from going back to the same place.